So bringing it on to the players, how do you get the players buy into this? You know, how do they buy into the science aspect as opposed to doing what's easiest for them?
I think it's a lot of it's the culture of the club, and you've got to be lucky if you like with the players. I mean, all players are different, all different people. So some would be massively interested in it. Some ask to read papers and ask for more information than what you're actually giving them. Others are begrudging to give you anything, sort of thing. So you ask them to fill in a muscle soreness questionnaire, and they acting like you're asking the world of them. But it's a thing. I think you need buy-in from all the staff in terms of the manager's got to show that he puts some value on it as well, and that the players will respond to that, and the coaches. And you got to feed back to them as well. I think one of the worst things would be the players just thinking they're giving information for no reason and it's not being used. So even, and I know the system uses like the traffic lights system, which we use quite a lot. So as a general rule, give something a score, and if their score's in the red zone or in the green zone, you can just put that up on a screen or on a board, and at least they then know, well, actually, I've got some information about myself. So I've given it, but I've actually found something out, and something when they're competitive people anyway. So if they see themselves in the red, then it helps you because they think, all right, well, I don't want to do that again. My name's up on the list in a red score. What can I do to improve it? And so
do you control the information that you present back to them? Is it limited information, or is it an open book? You give them as much as they're interested in?
Yeah, I mean, in general, in terms of posting information up, we'll post up kind of standard sort of results. So maybe we'll put the hydrations up, and we'll put the Prozone data up after a game, things like that. But we're pretty open in terms of if the player comes and asks, how have I been doing with X, Y, Z, we'll generally talk them through it. And it's important to kind of educate. So just throwing the numbers at them, it can get misconstrued and things like that. So if they're showing that level of interest, then they're willing to sit down and talk with you normally and find a bit more out. So, and if you sell it to them that the aim is to improve their performance and their condition, then generally they're willing to listen.
So do you need a champion within the squad? You need somebody that's, maybe captain, or somebody that's a bit more mature that really buys into this? What do you think, Lawrence?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously, if you've got key players that are influential players and they're on board, obviously that can have an effect on the rest of the squad. But like we're saying, it is an educational process. Going back to our situation, all science only been there for 2 years, and everything initially when it's new, always, people are, well, what's Kano, why are we changing what we're doing, how's it going to help us? So the more you can educate your players with it, and if they can see it's actually helping their performance, or, reducing the risk of injury for them, then they understand that, then normally most of them are pretty good. Like I say, it does depend on individuals, but if you can educate them, and say if you've got key influential players that buy into what you're doing, then yeah, it definitely helps.
I guess a lot of them, you've got a group of young teenagers in that's not probably the first thing on their minds to get them brought into the science of behind. Is it more difficult, or is it easier with the
I think with the younger lads, because I oversee from first team all the way down to under 18s and even to the Centre of Excellence. So we're now trying to educate them as early as we can. So obviously they're your next influx of players, and hopefully by the time they come through, that they're educated into it. You're not trying to educate them as their senior player. It's part of their daily lifestyle. So I think actually with some of the older players, it can be a little bit harder because they're a little bit more set in their ways. And I've trained like this for 10 years. I've done this, and I'm still playing with this. So sometimes they can be harder ones. But so it is an individual thing. And like I say, young lads can be pretty good.
So who else do we need to get brought into this? Who else needs to buy into this whole sort of concept of player performance monitoring? It's not just the coaches and the players. Who else do we need to get on board?
It's your chief exec. Yeah, because those are the guys. But they also know not just about them signing over the expenditure. They've got a part to play in understanding where you are with the players, and having an interface where they can see, okay, who's training today, and they have permissions to go and see aspects that are appropriate for them, which I think is useful, because that buys in everyone to the club, and understanding how we're using, why we're managing players in certain ways. So yeah, it's your chief exec. I mean, certainly in terms of your sports science, sports med guys, we're all over it. That's just what we're looking for, because we know there's so much potential in it. You've got to obviously have a coaching team which are buying into it. Players are players, in all the different sports. There's not a huge amount of difference. It's how you present it, presenting the things that, like you said, are appropriate. That will get their interest, and they'll get further buy-in. And over a period of time, you get better adherence to it, understanding of it. Your coaching staff obviously important, but I think your understanding your senior management is seeing that we are doing the right things. Everyone's going to be accountable for what they're doing. And there's a certain amount of artistry in football. It's the way we do it in football, and the sort of things come out. Which just kill me because the artistry is great, but it's getting more scientific. It's getting more accountable. The sessions you put on and the best practice. What is world's best practice, rather than okay, I'm just going to do this and stuff. Of Brian Clough, and I've read some of his stuff. And some guys who actually played for him. They tell you some of the stories of some of the stuff he did. It's just nuts. Sport has moved a million miles on from that. Billy Bean tells you that. The science that we use to send a space shuttle up. It's got to be accountable. You can refine the details of the goalposts are being shifted further and further and further. In terms of how fast our players are, how resilient they are to injury, how high they jump. And as we push those thresholds further, and we get guys like last night going 50-50 with the goalkeeper, whereas previously they would have pulled out, we've got our psychologists telling them to be tough and get in there. So we're shifting the parameters the other way, so we've got to also manage that as well, So, I think, in terms of your buy-in, everyone, once they start to see the output as effective output, then the buy-in will come across the board. That's from everyone.